내가
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. And along with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. It's Chicago facing the home team. So with Gasol on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Steven Adams is out there with Garnett. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Maxey in at the point. We've got Doncic, Alperen Şengün out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's KD in at the small forward position. Here we go. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Outside, Maxey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Garnett. Shoots over Kuzma. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Outside Durant. Back to Doncic. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from SGA. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Kuzma finds Doncic. Here's the floater. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's KD. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Pritchard from outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For 3, Edwards drops in the tray. Edwards got 7 points.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
The 3 for Doncic. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counterpuncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
And that one's good. Maxey
caught the defense sleeping and sets up a wide-open shot.
Doncic kicks to Durant. 1:24 left here in the first half of the game. Chicago leading by 8. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Here's Edwards. Edwards completes the break.
Never giving up on the play. Edwards comes away with the hustle points.
19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pritchard with the ball. Still scoreless. Will it go? And Adams sends it back. We've reached the end of the first half of play. Chicago leads by 15. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff. Indoor pocket fight.
You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Pritchard against SGA. Now Pritchard. Doncic outside. Doncic knocks in the three.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Durant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander battling inside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what separates Shea from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. For Chicago, Grant, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen, and Armstrong subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 3 for 3 from the floor, and Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Grant with a screen on Curry. Floats it up for Grant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Perfect execution on that screen and roll. Grant showing off that IQ there.
Kuzma passes to Pritchard. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Kuzma. Pass to KD. Now Doncic, lock at 6. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Durant, and he lays it straight in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Now here's Durant. Fires the 3. And that's collected by Grant. Chicago leading by 13. Pass to Armstrong. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Davis. Wembanyama passes to Durant. 9 feet out. And off the front iron. And in it goes.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heel.
Doncic passes to Pritchard. Right side, Durant. That one misses. Durant with some nice D. And here's Edwards from the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Kuzma. Now here's Durant to stop the run. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Grant and the dunk by Grant.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Pritchard. Pritchard sets a screen for Doncic. Pass to KD. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago leading by 20. And that one drops for him.
Hey, look, you got to keep marking it out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Pritchard finds Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and just miss after miss right now. Markkanen passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nailed from three-point land.
SGA stepping out on the floor. That will create some driving lanes going forward.
Doncic against SGA, and the shot is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Gasol, a screen on Doncic, and a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has shown tremendous growth in this area. His ability to break down a defense on ball screen.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Pass to Sabonis, 9 feet out, rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
And here is Markkanen, following the three from Kevin Durant. They get it again. Sabonis with the steal. To the paint, here's Durant, and the shot goes in. 8 points for KD.
And taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
And here's Maxey over Pritchard. Kept alive. Gasol kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Chicago. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.